Some countries do not learn their lessons. Some particular countries have made it a habit that when they want to talk about, or they want to trend, they want to be talked about, they want to get noticed, they will just come and talk about Nigeria and make one nonsense statement about Nigeria, not knowing that Nigeria will never tolerate such disrespect from them. Nigeria is not one of these African countries. Nigeria is not a Mumu African country where because you are Canada or you think you are America, you think you are Asia, you think you are France, you can just get up and say anything about Nigeria and go free. Nigeria is one of those countries in Africa, one of the only countries in Africa, where if you come out and talk rubbish about Nigeria government will not stay quiet. They will give you back. As a matter of fact, they will not just give you back, but they will tell you what you stand to lose. Many countries can testify that they have seen it with their own eyes. America is an example. China is an example. You can't take Nigeria for granted and expect Nigeria to just keep calm and be quiet. There's another wahala on ground. And right now, Canada don't collect woto for Nigeria hand. By now, Canada government will be regretting. Who sent us to go and make this kind of mistake against Nigeria? See, I've always been saying it and I will continue saying it. Any country that is connected to Nigeria benefits from Nigeria. Even if Nigeria might be benefiting from that country, that relationship is very important for the two. So no country will come to Nigeria and try to sit on Nigeria as if they are doing Nigeria a favor to be in relationship with Nigeria. Nigeria know they beg. If you don't know today, Nigeria know they beg. And that's what I keep saying. African countries must learn to behave like Nigeria. Must learn to treat Canada the same way Nigeria is treating them. Treat America the same way Nigeria is treating them. Treat all these Western countries the same way Nigeria is treating them. If not, we will never be respected in this continent of Africa. They go see they look us, then see us finish. Go and sit down, take decisions and talk anyhow about African countries, which doesn't make sense. Thank God there's a country in Africa like Nigeria that is making it clear that Nigeria will not be part of that, will not tolerate that, will always stand up for its citizens and protect Nigeria's dignity or Nigeria's name or reputation at all costs. Canada don't look for trouble for Nigeria again. Yes, Canada that is facing a lot of unemployment. Canada that everybody is running to, and when they get there, they start complaining there's no jobs. Canada with so many problems, the economy. In fact, Nigeria economy is growing faster than Canada economy. Nigeria will be a better country in the future than Canada, whether you like it or not. People will not believe it, but mark my words, that is the reality that will come to pass. Nigeria will be a better country in the next 25, 30 years than Canada. I'm even going too far. You get the point? If you like, believe. If you like, you don't believe them. But the Canadian government have been at a court in Canada. They try to look down on Nigeria, which in a sense that any Nigerian will not be happy. Any Nigerian should be offended right now, because it is absurd for a country like Canada to sit on their own and do that to Nigeria. Nigeria go there on their own, they mind the business. People go, they find the trouble. When Nigeria start talking now, the world will be complaining. Nigerians are too loud. Nigerians too make noise. Nigerians too they arrogant. Nigerians this, Nigerians that. When they were on their own, you came looking for their trouble. I've always said it. Nigeria, hardly you will see Nigeria looking for anybody's trouble. Nigerians don't look for trouble. The Nigerian government doesn't look for trouble. But if you go find the problem, come meet Nigeria. Don't expect them to sit down quietly and allow you to walk on them, trample on them, do as it pleases you. Now lie. They will stand up and defend themselves, just exactly as the Nigerian government is currently doing now, defending themselves and even showing Canada that Nigeria is a strong and powerful country where nobody can make mistake to disrespect or take for granted. Now, I don't want to waste much of your time. Let's go into the details. So basically, a court in Canada, court where they judge case. I don't even know how it happened that a Canadian court sat on their own and decided to declare a Nigerian political party as a terrorist organization. When I came across this news, I was like, make it make sense. How is it possible that a court in Canada, on their own, I don't know how the case got to Canadian court. I don't know who dragged the case to Canada court, but I'm not surprised. Maybe Nigeria don't deal with them in one way or the other, and they have to drag Nigeria to court as usual. And guess what? A court in Canada had the audacity to sit in their court, and the judge declared that a political party, I'm not going to mention any political party, because some of you now will say, is this political party, is this because this one is, I'm not mentioning. I don't care what political party it is. I'm not talking about this news because it's a particular political party, no. As long as it's a political party in Nigeria, we don't care. Who is Canada to sit and call Nigeria's political party terrorist? No, nah. Isn't that going too far? Isn't that doing too much? No be wahala that they find. Seriously, guys, if you think I'm joking, you can go and do research, because it sounds impossible. It sounds absurd. It sounds like it's a joke, which is a joke to me, because like, a country is on its own, running on its own. A country with its political system, with political parties that have been existing for years, running elections, winning, losing, and running their country for years and managing their country. Then a different country, Canada, you will now sit and get up and say, this political party in this country are terrorists. Meanwhile, you get countries, I got to talk this one for Pidgin. Meanwhile, you get countries where they fund the terrorism, where they give money for terrorism, where they package weapons, give terrorists, where they package so many things, give money, give a lot of dangerous things. In fact, empower, and they sponsor all the negative things where they happen around the world. And these countries, you know them. Canada knows them. Everybody knows the countries that go around using NGOs to fund Boko Haram, to fund many other organizations that are destroying Africa, destroying Middle East, destroying many countries in the world. As I'm talking to you now, you Canada, they call Nigeria political party, say that they do terrorism. Waiting to happen with other countries like Israel and Palestine. Who they fund them? Who are the people? Who are those? You don't know the people who are sponsoring it. You don't know the people who are encouraging that, who are putting money into it, who are benefiting from the chaos. You don't know them, Abi. Now Nigeria, you know. You don't know it, the one where they happen between Ukraine. You don't know the one where they there now. You don't know the one where don't they for Afghanistan for long. You don't know the one where don't they exist for the whole Middle East. As peaceful as Nigeria did. You know, I've always said, the way the Nigerian economy is growing, countries that are not benefiting from it, they are definitely going to be offended. They are definitely going to try to slow down the Nigeria's economic growth by trying to destabilize the economy, by trying to bring so many negative agendas that will make Nigeria fall into a panic. But now lie. Now lie, that will never work. That can never happen. You get the point? They are just wasting their time. It will never be Nigeria. Nigeria is a blessed nation. Nigeria is a great country. Nobody can tear it down. If Nigeria was to be destroyed, Nigeria would don't finish things with all the bad leaders, all the atrocities, all the insecurities, and many things. If Nigeria was to be ruined, that country would have been finished. So as it is now, nothing can happen to Nigeria. Nobody can bring down the glory of Nigeria. Nobody can bring down the greatness of Nigeria. Nobody. So it's very funny to me when I see these Western countries like Canada, America. They come out with this kind of statements about Nigeria or any African country, where you know fully well that these countries are the ones that are creating the most chaos in the world. And then you pretend like you don't see them. And then you come and look on African countries and try to marginalize African countries. You try to make African countries look small. I am happy Nigeria is responding. I am very, very proud, very, very happy. You see, Nigeria government has come out to make a very powerful and interesting statement with response to this Canada issue. Yes, first of all, Nigeria government makes it clear to them that this thing you're doing, you don't know that it can affect our diplomatic ties. Don't you know that the relationship between Nigeria and Canada and any other country could fit they are affected because of this kind of statement you are coming out to declare? And of course, you know what it means, diplomatic ties. It means that Canadian companies in Nigeria, what Canada is benefiting from Nigeria, Nigeria can strip it off. Nigeria can tell them, Canada, we are not giving you anything. You will no longer receive anything from us. This country belongs to us, and we decide on who to work with, who to partner with, the countries that can benefit from our resources. And of course, Canada can lose it. Canada can lose it. I am very honest about this one. Understand? So the Nigerian government came out and did not just talk, but they gave the Canadian court and the Canadian government an ultimatum. They say, we are giving you this amount of hours to remove that nonsense where your court go sit down rule. Because still yet, I'm still asking myself, how is that possible? How did the judge sit down and drop such a statement? So the Nigerian government is giving them maximum 24 hours. He say, you people have to change that statement or face serious consequences. Canada must change that statement or face serious diplomatic consequences, because Nigeria is not about to tolerate that. And no country should tolerate that. If Canada thinks they are strong enough, they should say that about America. If Canada thinks they are strong enough, their court or their government should say that about European countries. Say that about China, about countries that, we know that they are into such things. Say that about them if you have the audacity. And what is the proof? That Nigerian political parties, Nigerian government, Nigerians, they do those kind of things with Canada they accuse them of. I'm so disappointed at the Canadian government. I can't believe that the Canadian government allowed this kind of thing to happen. Maybe the judge or didn't know what he was doing, but the Canadian government should take immediate action. Even if possible, they should sack that judge, because you don't play with people's country the way they just did. You don't take a country for granted the way they just did. It's embarrassing, and I'm happy that the Nigerian government is not taking it lightly. It's standing up and is telling the Canadians to make sure that that statement is withdrawn with immediate effect. If not, they're not going to tell them where to go happen. It is what it is. Your boy Jim Max on this one again. Smash the like button, smash the notification bell. Come back anytime you're free, guys, because there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you. God bless you. Cheers.